Hi, this is Rival Card Games 19 here with another deck profile. So, pretty much it's just an update to my Granblue deck. Just showing the notable changes and everything I made from like a couple of 4 weeks ago. So, obviously, start Vanguard, Captain Nightkid. So, obviously, you can blast 1, put it into the soul, and look at the top 10 cards of your deck and drop 1 into your drop zone. So, pretty sweet. Then we have now 2 Shappy, yeah, 10k shield, and obviously, when you do put it into the Guardian Circle, you can select 1 card and put it into your drop zone, so pretty good for the late things of the deck. Now here's where the trigger set comes in handy. You have 4 stand, so when you call a grade 3 from your drop zone, this card comes directly behind your Vanguard. And your 4 heal, nothing really much with the 4 heal, just does nothing, so pretty much. And then you have your 4 Banshee. And you have your 4. But that's there, it's fun. 4 Night Spirit. So obviously you'll understand why that's there later. And obviously this one you can put to the soul and draw a card. So apart from the heal trigger, every trigger in the deck is usable for something. So there we go. Now for the grade 1s, so we run 2 Skeleton Colossus, just because it's usable for the Spirit Ride chain. So it's pretty good. Obviously with this one it's drop zone orientated, so if you don't have grade 2 you can always like use Shappy or Nightkid and send the grade 2 to the drop zone, and obviously you can then ride next turn even if you don't draw it. Okay, here we go. 2 Evil Shade, your 10k booster of Granblue. Not the hardest requirement to pull off is drop the 2 top cards of your deck into the drop zone. The only problem with this is, as we know, you normally tend to mill triggers, so not too bad, but still not great. 4 Samurai Spirit. 4 Samurai Spirit is good for the deck, 7k, and obviously you can get it from the drop zone by cat blasting 1, and useful for, obviously we'll see later on why. We have 3 Deadly Nightmare, still free. I believe 3 is consistent for this build. May take it up for a 4th, just figuring on what to tweak with the build. So at the moment, 3 Deadly Nightmare. 1 Romario, because it's Romario, and obviously it's near Valentine's Day, so when I post this, probably be now Valentine's, so Romario, romanticism is not dead. And then we have 1 Dancing Cutlass. I want to try and make room for another, but obviously it's just hard making room considering I do Soul Blast quite a bit with obviously Deadly Nightmare and other things. So I mean, obviously I can put stuff back in, but I've only got 1 thing that puts it into the soul. So if I was going to run more of these, it would be with the Basskirk build. So okay, and then obviously we have the last but not least 1 Gust Spirit, hoping should be getting a 2nd soon and a 3rd maybe, so you know, perf guards always good. Grade 2s, 2 3-star Chef Pietro, because Pietro does knock off your can blast. It is another attack 9,000, so it's pretty good. And here's where you have your other engine. You have 3 copies of Skeleton Demon World Knight. Optional for your bits you'll see later on. It does work quite well. I believe 4. You don't need as many as the grade 1s, but you kind of should max out on the grade 2. That's personal preference. And 1 Captain Night Mist. No, I don't know. I would like to run 2, but it's like what to take out. Probably if I was going to run a 2nd one, maybe take out the free Pietro. But the problem is this deck is very Counter Blast heavy, so it's kind of like you have to work out what to keep in. And 3 Deadly Spirit for the Superior Ride, and obviously it's good because you Soul Blast 2 and it can resurrect from the drop zone. Okay, so for grade 3s we run obviously the Superior Ride of 2 Deadly Sword Master, 2 Spirit Exceed, so these are used ones for sacrificing different grades to get this from the drop zone. Spirit Ride it, so they're pretty good. We have your 2 Ice Prison Necromancers. Obviously it doesn't have the greatest limit break in the world, but obviously you can can blast 2 and resurrect any grade from the drop zone, and that's why we run your Thanatos, because Thanatos is brilliant. You get it, Counter Blast, and you resurrect something. You just go into another beer, or you can obviously, if you're me, go into like a grade 2, so you can start to intercepts. So it has its uses. The deck has got a great set of utility to it. I mean, that's it there. You know, along with your 2 there. So that's the deck. I mean, I'll probably show you some games for it later on. This is probably got the best out of, like, I do run Kagero and I do run Narukami, and I have played Gold Paladin, and out of all the decks I do prefer Granblue is probably the more consistent for me, because you can pretty much you can get yourself out of a bad hand. That's what I'd say Granblue's strength is. I wouldn't say it's got the overpoweredness, but if anything that's got a great set of overpower, but because you can alter your field and manipulate it to be a lot better than what it is, I believe Granblue's better as a great all-round deck rather than like a straight OTK or win condition. That's my message for Granblue. I believe it's not the best deck out there, but I do believe it's good because you'll have better matchups because of its consistency. So everyone else will go, yeah, but you're not running the great grades, but the grade setup that most people use, like maybe 7, 14, 12, and then 16 for your crits and everything. But you have to think, Granblue, you crew resurrected, you can do a lot of superior rides, you can get the grades you need in other ways. So even if you're grade stuck, Granblue's got ways of getting out of it where other ones haven't. So there you go, that's Granblue for you. This probably should be uploaded near Valentine's Day. You know, if I do say fit, you know, I have an awesome girlfriend out there. She's amazing, helps me, you know, do stuff. Hopefully sorting out. We should either be doing, should be doing Emily's Gold Paladin Gold Paladin profile soon. And she's also working on a Bermuda Triangles deck, which is pretty sweet. And it's what I can see about it so far. It's got a very good level of consistency. It's very, very quick. So I should talk to you about that. And that's just Horror Card Games. And I'm over and out.